Access granted.
Online interactive streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can, but don't get your panties in a bunch if you get hung up on. We detect even the slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal. We have to shut down. The world order is there before we begin our attack. Could we join the trial?
Whoa, man! That's some getup you got. What you trying to hide? You're an og, ain't you? Yeah. Well, you just stay out of D-Road, my man. You'll be fine.
That, sir, actually thinks augmentations are going to help mankind. There are people in this city can't afford to eat. You ask me, Seraph Industries should be trying to help people in ways that really make a difference.
Look at you, all armed up. Can you fly with all that stuff? Human evolution took a wrong turn somewhere.
Oh, let me guess, you got nothing to spare. That's all right, man. We all got our crosses to bear. Hey, the way this city is now, I'd rather be on the streets than to be you.
Access granted.
I'm trying to remind people that the only way you can get in touch with me is by online interactive streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can. But don't get your panties in a bunch. Expert hackers could be trying to trap you. And that's why we have to create a covert host site for every new stream and then shut it down immediately once the call's over. I'm sitting here, just me and my techie Steve in a sweaty, clammy...
I'd very much like to offer my deepest sympathies and assure
Their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity.
Hey, scientists aren't God, man. They make a mistake, it's a human being that pays.
Who do you think you are? Forget the small talk.
Maybe those Purity First nuts have got the right idea. Might be the only way to get the governments off their asses and do something.
Do I know you? Cause I could swear I'd seen you around someplace. Wait a sec, you're that dude. Your face was in the papers, got popped in that attack on Seraph Industries 6 months ago. Whoa, pretty radical what happened.
What the fuck you looking at? Cause I know it ain't my charming good looks.
noticed agitators on the streets? Please report it. We don't want any more trouble. Already a hostage taking and an anti-augmentation demonstration today. With the target visit coming up, this city is a powder keg.
I'm on to you. I know you're spying on us, studying us.
Look at the equipment you've got. Woo! Why not give me a little demo? Come on, big boy. I know you can afford it.
Hey, Jetson. Long time no see.
Come on, handsome.
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. You look a little different too, Xander. What's your new gig?
Deep cover. I'm keeping tabs on the derelict row ballers for now. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit-rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row ballers are still dealing and stealing, getting into fights with Augs, and defacing augmented people's property.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City Bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-Aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
There's just something about a man who's augmented. I could tell by your hands you've had work done. Wouldn't mind taking you into a dark alley sometime.
Don't party? Nah, I don't do no tricks with no eyes.
You look like a guy that gets around. Little advice, stay out of the sewers. A lot of shit going down in there lately. Bangers and ballers have been fighting for territory even under the city. And I've seen some other guys almost sound like a cult. They really hate you, Augs.
Access granted.
I've been out on the streets a long time. Seen a lot of bad shit out here. Something nasty is going down there. The duck.
People been saying Augs equal progress. Look at me. I've been progress right out into the street. Man, this city went to shit when the oil industry tanked. Cars falls right behind.
Celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation. Tarmac at Wayne County Airport.
Damn, Captain.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
Oh, shit, Captain. Now that's almost too much.
I think I've got all the information I need.
I be...
What'll it be? Always a pleasure.
From the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
an extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that humanity front. My people have worked.
Author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization, Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
an extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front of the General Assembly with David Seraph, united in their cause to find a common ground. Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be present. So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Back again to Detroit, where a handful of people were taken into custody.
What'll it be? See you soon.
Look at you, all ogged up. Can you fly with all that stuff?
You like baseball? That Lucerne Park is a monster. The androtherapy they put him on saved his career. Looks like the Tigers are going deep.
I ain't no guinea pig. Ain't no way I was getting off just to keep my job. I ain't no guinea pig. Government's experimenting on people without they even know it. Making super soldiers, man. Lazarus said so.
Thanks for at least talking to me. Most people just walk on by like I'm invisible. They've made it practically illegal to be poor in this city. Bastard Sarah's buying up whole blocks and upscaling them. Where the hell are we gonna go? California? The whole West Coast is gonna be underwater in another few years.
What the hell? You been reading the Super Spy Manual or something? Long coat? Check. Sunglasses? Check. Attitude? No doubt. This is 2027, loser. Get with the times.
Ah, great. I can tell by the dent in your forehead that you're an enhancer. Looks like rain, Cutter. You better get inside before you're rushed.
You hear what Lazarus been saying? This country's falling apart, man. States are looking to leave the Union. If that happens, the government is gonna come down hard. That, or someone's gonna move in and take over.
Tell me something. How can anyone justify protesting at a limb clinic? They're helping people, for Christ's sakes. Besides, protesting never got anybody anywhere. It's all just a big distraction. You take all their energy and put it to something useful, then you could really change the world.
People see conspiracies everywhere. They're saying that Lim's personal catalogs mean some people get preferential treatment. Please. Lim are the good guys. They believe in equality, unlike everybody else.
2027 and we're still arguing about the damn environment. When I was a kid, it was the big news. Global warming, rising oceans. It was already too late back then. Does Hugh Darrow really believe his Pangaea project is going to reverse all the damage we've done to the planet? He may be a genius, but this time he's wrong.
No offense, but if it were up to me, this place would have a no-AUG policy. But that ain't never gonna happen. Not with people like David Sarif throwing their weight around. But that ain't never gonna happen. Not with people like David Sarif throwing their weight around.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient.
So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Thank you, Adam.
Deplore the methods used by
That's a pretty lame come on, hun. Especially since I just know this humidity is ruining my hair.
What happened here tonight?
Whatever.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front of the General Assembly with David Sarif, united in their cause.
Before you ask, no. Your mirror has not been replaced, Mr. Jensen. Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism, unreasonable demands from corporate clients, and a variety of other pressing problems. So facilitating your grooming had to be given a lower priority.
This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Back again to Detroit, where a handful of people were taken into custody this evening following yet another anti-augmentation demonstration. This time, patients attempting to access the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to gather in protest earlier in the week, but police decided to shut down the legal rally prematurely and closed the Broadview Tunnel. Perhaps they feared what might happen once the hostage situation at Sarif Industries resolved. Regardless, several violent skirmishes did break out, but no serious injuries were reported. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
I can't believe he said that.
All the media speculation surrounding
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Mr. Jensen, I fixed up your apartment real nice. That special request you asked for works like a charm. There's lots of room behind the big screen. I put the stuff in there that you asked me to. And thanks for that little something extra you left. The wife will be happy. There's lots of room behind the big screen. I put the stuff in there that you asked me to.
The good Lord made you in his own image. Why would you desecrate yourself? Don't you realize that the only thing you need in this world is his love?
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. celebrity author. Blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to gather in protest earlier.
Access granted.
Just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
an extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an anti-aug. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
Re-establishing security system.